I believe that we are live. How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to my practice stream. My name is John. If it's your first time here, welcome. It's nice to meet you. So I am just streaming my practice sessions almost every day here on YouTube, which is as boring as it sounds in some ways, but I promise I'm going to try to make it fun. It is fun in a lot of ways. I've got a hilarious cat, Luna. We've got a growing, really nice little community of regulars, of guitar enthusiasts. What is this not? What is this video not? This is not a professional. I'm not here teaching the Carcassi studies. I'm not here to teach you or show you the fastest, most impressive, most beautiful performances of the Carcassi studies. I'm not here to, to teach. I'm here to practice. I'm only interested in practicing. And, along the way, I do think that there's a lot of teaching to be done there. There's not enough teaching of, the micro, daily, second by second, how do you practice a piece? And so I've been, streaming my practice sessions for almost 5 years, and it's turning into a little radio show of some sorts. Hi, Luna. This one is my little radio show sidekick. Her name is Luna, and she's hilarious. So, without further ado, why don't we just jump into it? Why don't we just try to play a couple of them from memory, and then we're going to jump into the practice session. If people are watching this, please let me know if you like this new format. The idea is that it's a little more topic-based. I used to always just say practicing classical guitar, and I'd practice whatever I feel like practicing that day, and just a huge random kind of radio show with lots of different pieces, lots of different practice sessions. Oh, I should say also, since it is a live stream, I'm also sort of busking, and I'm also kind of practicing performance practice. So I'm not going to be 100% zoned in. I'm not going to be as efficient as I am when I'm practicing privately. But I still think I'm 80% efficient during the practice sessions. But I'm also getting the opportunity to perform for people and get real performance experience, even if it is online. It's still playing for people. It is still sharing my passion, my love of the classical guitar, and introducing some people to classical guitar, which makes me freaking happy. So, welcome back to my Carcassi series. Welcome back to this kitty cat, Luna. She's so cute. Let's jump into it. And then we'll have some more small talk. I'll still be busking as well, so anytime that there's super chats or new memberships, I'll play anything that you all want. It's kind of a combined radio show of yapping, practicing, busking, and teaching. I think it's fair to say that teaching is now part of this as well. So, here is Carcassi 1. liked that a lot. There were like a couple little small hesitations along the way, but then the only thing I really didn't like, I got some slapping. I got like Red Hot Chili Peppers Flea or something in that part, like bum, or Victor Wooten. Oh well, pretty good overall. Most importantly, I haven't forgotten it yet. That's one of the pieces that I want to be evergreen in my mind. Just always be able to play that one, even in a moment's notice. That was completely cold. Those were the first notes that I've played today on the guitar. So, heck yeah. All right, let's check. Anybody here already? How come? Oh, I haven't messaged the Discord yet. That's an important thing that I've forgotten to do. Let's message the Discord. Oops. All right. Practice streams live now. youtube.com/@jcpractices/live. If I'm lazy and I don't feel like getting the link, I just send jcpractices/live. Okay, so yeah, a couple self-reflections. I feel like that one's pretty good. Today I want to do some speed development using this piece. So I'm not just going to be practicing the Carcassi studies in a way to be able to play them and play them as music. I'm also going to be using the Carcassi studies in order to benefit my other pieces. So even if I can't play the whole thing at faster speeds, I could practice like little segments of Carcassi 1 as a scale study. Meaning like to develop my right hand, to develop speed. So we'll do a little bit of that, and I'll be demonstrating how I like to use right hand only practice in order to develop speed. And I've got some pretty cool kind of notation and stuff like that I like to share with people on that. What else? I think I want to do a little bit of learning Carcassi 2, Carcassi 3. I've played those before, but I don't have them memorized. I don't even know if I could play all the way through them. So this stream is going to be a variety of etudes. Whereas the last couple of streams were 100% focused on Villalobos Etude 1 and Regandi Etude 5. Whereas Carcassi feels, it's below me, it's beneath me. I'm so much better than the Carcassi studies, right? Like, no, obviously not. I want to continue studying these easier studies moving forward. Yo, Pajma Bez, how's it going, bro? Dude, good to see you again, man. Good to see you. I hope you like the new format. Just FYI, I'm trying a new format now. We are a little bit more topic focused. Today is going to be focused on practicing Carcassi studies, but really practicing related things. Practicing classical guitar, using the Carcassi studies, or using the Carcassi studies for my other pieces. So, in particular, Carcassi 5, I haven't hit in a while. And I might show how I use Carcassi 5 to apply to Asturias. Yeah, heck yeah. Well, dude, how are you, man? How's it going? As I said, this is live for anybody watching the VOD, which is, to me, the most fun thing about this. So, if anybody's watching the video, I hope to catch you live sometime. Okay, I like it. I like your energy. Pajma Vez always coming in hot with the capital with the caps lock. Love it. All right. So let's just play a couple more just to continue warming up. One's from memory. What else do I have? I have Carcassi 7. This is gonna be a little rough. was okay. That one needs a little more work than 1, but at the same time, well, I don't know. Yeah. I do think that we should practice 7 a bit more, or 5. No, that's 7. That one's 7. 5 is Asturias. Man, I think that these are all very helpful for me right now because I do want to be developing my tremolo a bit. And some self-reflections there were that a couple times I missed the middle finger in the arpeggio, in the tremolo. It went like that. So what happens is that the middle finger starts curling, and then I do thumb, index, the middle finger curls, and it misses the string, and then I hit the index finger. That happened in a couple of places. There's like some punchiness, like accenting of some notes that I didn't particularly like. Overall, not bad. Overall, I think that was decent. I can feel that it's like getting a little bit rusty right now. My biggest, I don't know if it's my biggest challenge, but like my number one goal right now, just so that I can feel better about myself, just so that I can like feel better about myself, is I want to be getting my scales faster. I'm trying to develop my scales. I'm trying to develop in speed. And so I kind of want to focus on Carcassi 1 today more than tremolo. I was going to say I'm not really working on tremolo, but that's not true. I do want to be picking up tremolo again, and I've started. So we might do a little bit of Carcassi 5 as well, 7 as well. But if I have 3 focus points, scales, tremolo, and then performing or learning more. Dude, I kind of want to learn more Carcassi studies because I've been hitting 1, 7, and 14 for a very long time now. I've been hitting 1, 7, and 14 for so long that I think I'm going to benefit by seeing more of them and playing more. I want to be able to sit down and do 5 Carcassi studies in a row. So, let's start out with that in mind. That's my number one goal. Like, let's learn some new ones. So I want to play through 2, 3, maybe 4 as well. It would be cool if I could get 1 through 7. We're not going to do that today, but I love just being like, here's Carcassi studies 1 through 7. And I've learned 7. In the past I learned 5, and I've started reviving it, and it's useful for Asturias, as I said. Yeah, but we need this connection, 2 and 3. So let's try 2. Get them scales up. Yeah, you want the only scales. I know, but you're a fellow hardcore. Where is it? Where's my image? Okay, well, whatever. I'm not going to put the Only Scales logo up. We'll whenever we practice Only Scales, we'll get the logo up. Where's my Sonian chat? Oh, look at that, right-hand diagrams. Yesterday I was showing off my right-hand diagrams, my right-hand tab that I love to use for Villalobos Etude 1, and the day before I was doing this, and I found an amazing spot in Regandi 5 where I had an illogical fingering, and I was like, dude, there's a problem here. That middle finger doesn't work. And then I thought about it, and I was like, yo, you could use an open E and ring, and then you get ring middle. And by separating and focusing on left hand separate from right hand, I was able to spot that. And so in Au Fait, in the edition that I'm playing from, he uses a closed E on the second string. And dude, by analyzing the right hand fingerings, this one's Villalobos, but by analyzing the Regandi right hand fingerings, I spotted that issue. I was like, dude, this is simplified so much if you use an open E instead. Okay, I'm proud of myself. I can sight read Carcassi 7 first try. See, I need more sight reading practice. Like if that's a fundamental skill, I need more sight reading in my life right now. But yeah, hell yeah, dude. Of course you can, because you're like an actual pro level guitarist. I'm just a hobbyist, dude. Okay, so let's do 2 and 3. Hell yeah, hell yeah. It's actually not that common amongst my colleagues. We had sight reading lessons in uni, and most of us were pretty bad. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, as a private student working through the Royal Conservatory system, it's always part of the exams, and so I've always practiced it for the exams, but I've like done like just enough to get by. um, I'm okay at sight reading. I have practiced it, for a while, but for the last couple of years, I've been primarily focused on technique because my scales, especially, have fallen below what like the grade 9 exam is going to be expecting. Um, I think my sight reading is okay, but I've been letting it get too rusty. I think this was not a sight read. I have played through this one a bunch now, but that might have been the cleanest that I've ever played it. Carcassi 2. Couple of self reflections here. I mean, I think it's mostly the dynamics. There are some spots where I got it just completely backwards. Like I went forte when it should have been piano, loud instead of soft in various places. I feel like I'm playing the very clean. I was about to say, well, thank you, dude. Thank you. I feel like I'm playing these Carcassi studies a little too romantically, potentially. Um, I was doing a little bit of research, ChatGPT, yesterday, and I learned that Carcassi is considered a late classical, early romantic composer, and that these are like kind of early romantic, and that you can play some of these pieces more classically or more romantically. And I think I just have such a tendency toward playing romantically, and it was like, yeah, dude, Regandi is romantic era. That I got that wrong in my head. I always thought that Regandi was a classical composer. So, dude, if like Regandi is romantic, is like early romantic, and Carcassi is late classical, early romantic, like I've never studied any true classical pieces. So I think that that's a gap for me. That's definitely a gap. I need to play more classical music. But dude, it's so boring, man. I don't like Soar. I just every time I try to listen to Soar, I'm just bored to tears, man. I like Giuliani a bit better personally. And just yeah, I don't know. I know. Are you the same? Do you hate Soar? Dude, I freaking hate Soar. Okay, that's strong. I don't hate Soar. I just haven't gotten it yet. It hasn't clicked for me. ChatGPT was like, oh, the study in B minor, and I've heard other people play it. I'm like, dude, that's so boring. I don't like it. It's so boring. Soar sucks. Okay, I take it back. I got carried away. Yeah, same. That's me too. I'm just like, okay, sentence 1, fuck Soar, and then sentence 2, never mind, backtrack. Never mind, I take it back, don't cancel me. I haven't gotten it yet, but I also haven't tried, so that's on me. That's on me, completely. Yeah, so I've always just been in my head like, well, I'm playing Regandi, and Regandi's late classical, and Carcassi is definitely classical. Why do I need to learn Giuliani or Soar? And I was just corrected that, like, no, Carcassi's actually late classical too. You're not learning any classical music. So that's an issue. I got to crack open that Giuliani book that I have back there. I still don't think I'm going to learn any Soar. All right. Let's do number 3, though. Carcassi number 3. This one, yeah. Oh yeah, yesterday I got called a boomer for using ChatGPT instead of Claude. I'm just so lazy. I know I should switch over. I just don't care. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to switch to Claude. I'm going to switch to local LLM models and local free open source running on my beefy MacBook Pro. Because, why pay these giant companies for that stuff? Like, local models, local AI models is the future. Oh, another thought I wanted to interject with is, dude, I'm a hobbyist, and man, it would be amazing if anybody wanted to give me feedback. Like, I don't expect that in any way. Like, let me be clear about that. I do not expect free teaching, and free tips from people out there in the chat or in the comment section. But, if anybody wants to try to help spark some pedagogy discussions, I think it can be super valuable because being able to point to a student making a specific mistake or a room for improvement and being like, here's an example of a student who's building tension in the pinky finger or, whatever. I think that could be really valuable to, not always just see a professionally produced tutorial like Tonebase or something, but to see a student who's relatable and I can understand what that teaching point is because I can see the difference or the improvement before and after. Yeah. So that's part of the idea of this stream. That's just part of the idea of what I like to do and what I'm interested in as a YouTuber. All right. So, feedback is a gift if anybody wants to share. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Obviously there were some missed notes or sour notes, and that's clear. I just need to practice it a little bit more and make sure I get those fixed. I like your tone though. Thank you. There's always that. Like if, like in a studio class, it's like great phrasing and good tone. Like nice tone, nice tone. That's what you say when you're just trying to be polite and be like, I like your tone though. At least your tone was good. I have bad tone. Really? I haven't heard it. Well, it's because you play on a steel string, right? Don't you play steel string guitar? That's not real guitar. Your nails are good. Dude, yeah. Nails are... Dude, don't even get me freaking started on nails, dude. Oh, yeah. Freaking nails. So, it's actually... That brings me to an idea. We could pause and work on nails for a bit. I gave up on nice tone a long time ago. Yeah, you play on classical with huge nails. I think I saw your nails once, and they're pretty gross, dude. I keep my nails short because I can play faster scales, and I'm trying to get faster scales. Secondly, because I don't want to look like a creepy vampire when I'm tutoring kids. I tutor kids math. And they're just like, like you can tell when they like accidentally look at the fingernails and they're like, and they look away and they're like trying to pretend that they're not there. I'm like, dude, don't worry. I play guitar. These are short. These are long. It's mostly the thumbnail that's like noticeable. Faster scales, better tone, better looking. Yeah. For me, it's scales, better looking, and then tone. Like, I do care about my tone, but I don't at the same time. Like, I guess I care somewhat, because I do think it's important to focus on tone at the level that I'm playing at. But at the same time, I actually don't care that much, to be honest. Like, if I did, I would change my strings more often, and other things. It's more just that, like, number one is the main reason. Like, faster scales or better technique, generally speaking, because I want to be developing my fingers, and like just the neural connection to the fingers, being able to move these damn puppies faster and like more coordinated and more controlled. And like nails, if they're getting longer and shorter and you're playing with different length nails, like it changes your technique. Like it changes so much, I feel, at high speeds that they're fighting against you if you're trying to develop like really like to me right now at my level, this is like ultra sensitivity of like micro movements and not using more force than needed and things like that, and like full relaxation. If you have more nail that you're playing through, that fights against that promotion of playing with relaxation. Yeah, dude. That's why I'm always so tempted to just chop them off, dude, and like just go to fake nails, because I want like a consistent length and consistent shape that is not going to change. I want something that is fixed, and I don't have to spend time every single day freaking working on these bad boys. Like, to that point, my nails are okay, but they're actually a little long already. Like, I'm already due for a bit of nail shaping. So, welcome to the Only Nails segment of the stream. Where is my Only Nails image? Welcome to my Only Nails, everybody. Welcome to my Only Nails. So we're going to be working on nails for just a few minutes, but at least the flip side of that is that now is a great yapping session. Now is a great time to just chat, check in. How are you all doing? How's your practice going? Anybody got any jokes? Anybody got any news? So welcome to my Only Nails. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just, to me, it's the most annoying thing about the classical guitar. It's nails. It's all about nails, man. Like, I think about quitting the classical guitar every single day because of nails, man. Like, I'm a software engineer. I love automating things. I want to be able to press one button and be live. Like, I want to be able to be live with one button. I want to solve that problem forever and save time. So anything that you're doing every single day, even if it just takes 5 minutes or 2 minutes, like, we work really hard to get rid of. If you're doing something every single day for 2 minutes, we work super hard to automate that and, like, get rid of that. Like, don't do that, even if it's only 2 minutes every single day, because those add up, and then you never get anything done. Like, dude, if you really care about tone, bro, you gotta be working on nails for, I feel like 10 minutes at least every single day. And for me, for whatever reason, it takes me like 30 minutes, dude. It takes me like 30 minutes. Because if you really care about super proper molded nail shape, you do this technique of, this is a segment where I dip because you hate sandpaper. Oh no, really? I didn't know that you hate the sandpaper sound. You hate the sand? Most people like it. I'll just like step away from the camera. From the microphone. How's this? Did I already lose you in that like 10 seconds? Did I already lose you, dude? Okay. Well, most importantly, I don't want to lose my company. Usually people like the sandpaper. You're the only one, I think, as far as I know. So, welcome to my Only Nails. It's a yapping session. I mean, it is a good time to yap. I could turn on some background music, too, while we're at it. How about that? We got small JC. We got tiny JC playing you all Bach Prelude 999. Welcome to my practice stream. Welcome to my practice VOD. We're keeping VODs up. This is new. Yeah, I'm trying a couple new things, like unique thumbnails now per stream. Now that we're trying something that's a little more topic-based, dude, can I get, like, a custom thumbnail from every stream? Like, can we get Luna in every thumbnail? Dude, I lost Podgmabez because he hates the sandpaper so much. That sucks. Or he's practicing. Ah, dang it. How's the lighting if I open the window? Sometimes the sunlight in the background makes me look really dark and awful, and then sometimes it makes me look better. I don't understand how it works. Lighting is hard. See, like, I don't know, this casts like a shadow on me. It makes me darker, whereas we want, like, more bright light exposure. What happens if I do this? Ah, if I open the blinds that way, then we don't get the weird striped lines behind. I think, whoa, did I find a solution? There we go. Okay, so we get a lot of meta YouTube commentary here as well. It used to be because I worked at YouTube, y'all. But it's been a while. Alright, well, good to know. Not everybody likes the Only Nails segment. Most people do. Most people do, but maybe not everyone. Okay. Speaking of meta YouTube commentary, I'm falling off a cliff. My stream growth is falling off a goddamn cliff right now. And it's all because YouTube stopped showing the stream in the shorts feed. And I have very strong feelings about this. Dude, YouTube is such... Oh, man. I don't know. It's a grift, dude. Like, YouTube is a freaking grift, everybody. Because they can change the rules on you at any point. Like, you are kind of an employee of YouTube. You're kind of an employee of YouTube. But they can just change the rules and, like, change the algorithm, change the product design, and then suddenly your stream just is no longer being shown to people at all. So we had a beautiful, consistent, exponential growth curve with relatively low effort on my side. Like, I just showed up and practiced and yapped, and people kept showing up and tipping. Like, most importantly, people were tipping. People were actually, you know, willingly pay what you want, just voluntarily supporting the channel, you know, with tips. Like, essentially busking. And that just all fell off a cliff in November. Ever since they introduced this new dual streaming feature, they also made some other changes that... Oh, yeah. Anyways, I don't want to get into it, but we had 5 years of consistent 8% per month growth. My stream is on and off, sometimes good views, sometimes nothing. Yeah, AP, good to see you, bro. AP, remind me, are you streaming vertically with your phone? Are you streaming vertically using a computer, like the Etudes plugin or something? Vertical streaming is still the best way. Like, vertical only streaming is the best way if you just care about growth. And so I'm very tempted to go back to it. YouTube introduced this new dual streaming. Yeah, you do vertical on phone. Vertical on phone, I think, is the best strategy right now. Or, you know, I guess it's equivalent if you use the computer with Atom vertical plugin. But vertical only streaming is still the best strategy. And that's so broken because there's this new feature that supposedly should be showing these horizontal streams in the shorts feed. You've heard me talk about this, so I don't want to rant about it too much. But long story short, I'm tempted to go back to vertical only, but I'm starting to get to the point where I want to start making videos. I want these practice streams to be rewatchable after the fact, to have some amount of evergreen content. Like, not evergreen necessarily, but like somewhat a little bit more rewatchable after the fact. If somebody else wants to learn the Carcassi studies, like, I want them to be able to find this specific video where I worked on Carcassi and, you know, they see some practice tips. Or, you know, maybe they just enjoy watching this after the fact as background audio. Because this stream is meant to be a productivity, study with me type of stream. I would go back to vertical only, but they also made some product changes that broke the level of growth that I had with vertical only streaming. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to rant about it too much. But anyways, I'm starting to feel quite dismayed. Yeah, and just like, I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. On the other hand, I have a brand new mathematics channel, and that one is growing beautifully. That one is growing much, much nicer, and it is the same idea. It's a practice stream. I'm showing up, I'm practicing math live. Maybe it's because I'm actually professionally trained as a mathematician, not as a guitarist. I've never gone to music school. I've done a lot of private lessons. Like more than some people who've gone to music school. But still, like, I've never like gotten that full, well-rounded education. Who is your favorite mathematician? What a question. I like that question. Dude, favorite mathematician? What a question. I would say favorite mathematician, it's kind of a weird one, but I'm a big fan of Ken Ribbit. Ken Ribbit. Gilbert Strang, no, dude, I do not like Strang. Like, you're gonna get me in trouble. You're gonna get me in trouble if you ask me about my opinions on Gilbert Strang. You're gonna get me in trouble, dude. At least it's on a different channel, so I won't, Indian mathematicians are very underrated, except for Ramanujan. I mean, my first thought was Ramanujan. That was the first name that came to my head. Top 3 or top 5 that come to mind. First that came to mind was Ramanujan, then Ken Ribbit, then, I don't know, like maybe one of my professors that I've had, Christopher Francisco, who teaches at Oklahoma State University. What was that, 3? And then probably like one of the OGs, like Gauss. I think Gauss would be. Oh, and then like Kurt Gödel. Kurt Gödel, I think, would be in the top 5. Yeah. Okay, so now I've got 5. Those are the first 5 that come to mind. Let's order those. number one, out of those, I think it's Ken Ribbit. Maybe. I audited a graduate algebra class from Ribbit, and it was amazing. It was just like mind-blowingly incredible. And I just love the story of how he did the prep work. He did he proved the most important key result that led to Fermat's last theorem. So he doesn't get as much recognition as Andrew Wiles. Andrew Wiles gets the credit as like the guy who solved Fermat's last theorem, but I just really like underdog stories, or like the underrated mathematician. I mean, by no means is Ken Ribbit underrated, like amongst math circles. Mathematicians know who he is. He's like a big deal. He's awesome. But, you know, like, they make like PBS documentaries and stuff on Fermat's last theorem. Like, that's a fact that some lay people, non-mathematicians, have heard about. And it's a beautiful fact about, it's kind of like that there's no higher dimensional Pythagorean theorem. I think that that's kind of an accurate way to say it. The Pythagorean theorem only works in 2 dimensions. Sort of. Or it only works for the square numbers. It doesn't work for cube numbers, or 4th powers, or 5th powers, or any power greater than 2. The Pythagorean theorem only works for, obviously 1, but then 2 as well. So Ken Ribbit proved some facts that connected that beautiful, elusive, classical question that eluded people for a long time. He proved the key fact that connected that classical, simple, elementary problem, like it can be stated, you know, with elementary math. You can explain that concept to a high schooler or a middle schooler. You can explain that idea, the problem, to a middle schooler, but you can't. But he connected it to advanced, modern, 20th century math. That's like way above my head. Way above my head. I haven't studied that stuff. I've studied some stuff related to it, but he connected the two. And then Andrew Wiles filled in the details. Ken Ribbit proved if you show XYZ, then Fermat's theorem is true. And Andrew Wiles filled in, you know, made that connection. Like, actually did the work. So anyways, like, that's one reason. Like, he's kind of like an underdog. He's not, you know, as well known as Andrew Wiles, but to me, he had the really creative key step in proving Fermat's last theorem and connecting it to modern mathematics. I think that that's the most important part. Like, making the connection to modern mathematics, to me, is like the most important, most creative, the most difficult step in proving Fermat's last theorem, which is just a beautiful, beautiful piece of math that has inspired many people. So that's all a long reason why, from that perspective, he's my favorite mathematician. But then secondly, he's just like a really, really nice guy. And he let me audit this class in the middle of the pandemic, and I was there. I have all of his graduate algebra lectures recorded and on my hard drive. And dude, it was just such an amazing experience. On a personal level, I'm a big fan of Ken Ribbit. He's just a really nice guy. How are some folks gifted for maths? Some people are gifted, but it's more I think it's a matter of interest. I think everybody has the capacity to learn math, even advanced math. But some people are lucky because they get a good teacher early who show them that math is accessible and beautiful. And some people fall in love with it early on when they have the free time to play around with math and just study math with a lot of free time. So I think it's all about the quality of your teachers. I really do think a good teacher in math makes a humongous difference, like night and day difference for a student. I say that as a teacher in math, so if anybody wants private lessons in math and or guitar, jcpractices@gmail.com. Sorry for spending another stream with only nails, but it is only nails and yapping, and it's possible, that people might be interested in a student guitarist vlog where a student guitarist just rambles about random topics. I don't know. Maybe that's possible. Learning is one thing, but teaching is an entirely different dimension. Yeah. Right now, I am passionate and really interested in teaching. And I'm interested, it's kind of unique, I think. I'm interested in teaching from kindergarten, from grade school math, all the way through undergraduate math. Like, I want to be able to teach and learn and master the undergraduate, like a bachelor's degree in math. But to teach college math, you usually have to become a professor. Like, you usually have to get a doctorate, and you usually have to become a mathematician and do research. I don't really want to do research. I don't really want to study graduate level math. Somewhat for fun, but I don't want to do research. I don't want to study research level math. That's a next level. Those who teach for money will never be a good teacher. I think that that's true. I think that there's few people who, if you teach for money, then that means that you didn't have another way to make money, right? And teaching is not the best way to make money. Like, teaching is not the best way to make money, dude. If you are a mathematical, technical person, like, you could go into engineering, or you could study, computer science and programming and get into artificial intelligence or something. So if you decided to go into teaching because it's the best way that you can make money, then that means that you didn't go into industry for money, and maybe you're not that good. I don't know. I think I agree with what you're saying. I agree with the sentiment that, like, a teacher should be passionate about the subject and want to teach in and of itself, because they love teaching. I want to study until my hair becomes like Einstein. That's funny, dude. That's funny. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Okay, so that was like 30 minutes talking about how much I love Ken Ribbit. I'm just glazing Ken Ribbit right now. But number 2, similar reasons, Christopher Francisco at Oklahoma State University. Very similar reasons. Super nice guy. Amazing mentor. I learned so much from him. He's not a famous mathematician the way that Ken Ribbit is, but that's beautiful because he's in it for the teaching and for the love of math. And I don't know, just big fan of this guy. He was an incredible mentor. I learned so much from him, and in particular studying abstract algebra there. Number 3, it's probably Kurt Gödel. Kurt Gödel might be number 2, if I'm honest with you all. Kurt Gödel proved that... Oh, Kaya! I have 2 cats. Not just one. Kurt Gödel proved that our ambitions were impossible in the early 20th century. In the early 20th century, Kurt Gödel proved that it's impossible to prove everything. That mathematics inherently is limited. The axiomatic system that we love is limited, no matter what. There will always be true mathematical facts that cannot be proved, that are independent of any axiom system. Or for any axiom system, there will be true mathematical facts that cannot be proved in that axiom system. And that is mind-blowingly cool. It's like a quantum mechanics for math, I think. Kurt Gödel proved the quantum mechanics for math, which in quantum mechanics, it's impossible to know the position and momentum of a particle at the same time. Something like that. It's impossible to know both at the same time. That's called Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. And Kurt Gödel proved kind of the same thing. Sort of the equivalent thing in logical systems of math. It might only hold in first order logic, something or other. I don't really understand. That's the level of my understanding. It's just an incredible theorem. For example, Einstein was against quantum mechanics. That's true. That is true. Yes. Okay, nails are up to 1,000 grit. Let's play something again. Number 14. I'll continue working on nails in a bit, but let's do 14 now. This one is almost memorized. I used to have it memorized, but it's been a little bit, so I need to try this one again, from the sheet music. And yeah, Einstein was against quantum mechanics. It's the same way. Einstein said God does not roll dice, which is, I kind of sympathize with that. No, dude, nerdy questions. This is the nerdiest guitar stream on the internet. Like, dude, that's what I can offer YouTube. Everybody, you have to have a twist. You have to have a spin, like your own unique reason that people are watching you instead of somebody else. Dude, I'm like way nerdier than anybody else out here. Like, just I'm happy to talk nerdy stuff, technical, math, coding, programming. Frickin', I can nerd out about this stuff. Sudip, you know about my math stream, right? You found me through the math stream, if I remember correctly. Dude, we have a very special math stream later today. Check out this thumbnail. Check out this thumbnail for the math stream later. Fibonacci numbers for everyone. Fibonacci numbers for everyone. Dude, I hope that you can join me if you can. And you joined my Discord server recently. Hell yeah, dude. You joined it from the math stream, and then you crossed over to the guitar stream. Let's get a feedback loop going. Let's get, if I'm going to continue this exponential growth without selling out, and becoming like a reaction YouTuber or something, I gotta find some other growth engine, like a feedback loop, to get exponential growth. So let's get guitar to feed math and math to feed guitar. So to that end, let's have a twist on this one. Let's play Carcassi Etude 14 to that end. Where is it? Why is it in horizontal there, but in vertical over here? I'm very confused about that. That's weird. Okay. Something is strange. Okay. Let's get the iPad up on screen. Why does this happen every time? OBS has this bug that's driving me absolutely bananas. Yeah, there's this bug that drives me absolutely bananas. Okay. To that end, let's get the iPad on screen. All right. Here is Carcassi 14. Math stream in an hour and a half. It's going to be freaking awesome. We have a special stream coming up later today. And where the hell is my... There it is. Okay. Thank you for watching. Carcassi Etude 14. Let's go. Okay, so that was fine. It's rusty. It's definitely getting rusty. I haven't been practicing this one in a while. I've said that about both of the last ones. So let's actually practice this one. This one is rustier than the others, and it is also a scales study. So I think that we should graduate. This one is like big boy number 1. Like it's like Carcassi 1, but just longer and harder. And what does this mean on the side? It's a riff on a thumbnail, on an emerging popular thumbnail style, like level 1 through 7 of XYZ. This is Fibonacci numbers in seven levels. And I'm gonna give a whole little mini lecture live on Fibonacci numbers a little bit later today. So, dude, I hope you can join me. Oh, wait, the chat is broken up here. This is broken. Here, let's put chat above the iPad. Yeah, I was missing the last messages from you. All right. Yeah, I joined your Discord server recently. Hell yeah. Discord.jcpractices.com if anybody wants to join. All right, so I've written these out already. I've already written these out, so I need to... All right. Okay, nobody cares. Nobody cares about my nerdy math, and I get it. I understand. The challenge about streaming horizontally, it's just, man, it makes a better video after the fact or during for those who are here, but it doesn't get as many people in the chat, like anywhere near as many people actively in the chat, and then therefore it's like a lot less fun for everybody. Like, I might go back to streaming vertically just to keep the community building, because the community is the number one most important thing about a live stream, I think. Even though I feel like this is more like what I would like to do as an artist, quote unquote, or as a creator. Like, I would like to make more videos and capture more spontaneous moments in landscape orientation, not vertical. But if it means that the community is like 1/10 the level of activity and fun, I don't know. It's a hard sell. Really, I might just quit guitar YouTube, honestly. Like, yeah. I don't know. I'm very close to just deleting my whole account, but I'm not going to get into that now. 1 E and a 2 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. I think that's it. 1 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 1 E and a 2 1 E 1 2 3 1 2 3. right, so JC practices math. If anybody is curious about this video coming up later today, live lecture. Dude, I'm excited about this. I think it's going to be a good video. I'm going to have to practice a little bit before I run it because I want to take this one pretty seriously. So, just wanted to mention that to y'all in case anybody wants to join. Okay, let's just lock in here. 1E and 2E and 3. 1E and 2E and 3. 1E and 2E and 3. All right, let's make progress because I don't think anybody is here, and I don't know if anybody's ever going to be watching the VOD this far in. But if you are, please drop a comment. Please let me know if you're enjoying this. I am very passionate about trying to build a really cool little community here. But I'm also very passionate about freaking trying to do this in a way that is super authentic to me. Like, I want to be practicing the way I would be practicing anyways, on my own, privately, with yapping, like with chatting, with hanging out with people. But otherwise, like, I want the practice to be real practice. So here's something that I've been doing for a while. I didn't put a date on this one, but Carcassi 14, right hand tab diagrams for open string practice. So let's frickin' get this up on screen and try to practice this. Or first, let's fill in some details that I haven't added in. To fix a couple things, so I'm changing my fingerings right now. I'm changing my right hand. I do like planting the thumb, but I should plant the thumb after the middle finger, not after the index. I prefer to shift after this middle finger, but you could do it here instead. changed this, haven't I? Yeah, I've changed my fingering here. So let's update this one. And it just makes more sense, and I think it's clear by using these diagrams. IM, and we're staying in playing on the first string this whole time. Okay, so let's make sure that we have everything written in. What's going on? What happened there? Oh, my keyboard. Yeah, okay. So, what's up, everybody? Yeah, channel is falling off a cliff. That's okay. That's okay. This is fine. This is fine. Lol. What's up, Diaz? How are you, man? come down here. Alternatively, we could do it earlier. Alright, doing a little practice also. Hell yeah. Practice with me, dude. I'm about to get this diagram up on screen. And I really do think that it could be helpful. So, what are you practicing, man? Y'all, if anybody is watching the VOD, think Bob Ross. That's the kind of vibe. I want that kind of like, I want like PG-13 Bob Ross. Does that make sense? Like if Bob Ross would every now and then throw in one F-bomb per stream and just like a couple of dark jokes here and there, but PG-13. PG-13 Bob Ross practicing classical guitar. That's the vibe that I'm shooting for here. Please, everybody, let me know if I missed the mark on that. Oh. Did some scales early, learning RCM 2 Scarborough Fair. Nice. Hell yeah. I could try sight reading that. Bro, when are you going to join us in the open mic sometime? You should join us on Sundays. If you feel like it. Hey, you might be interested, Diaz. Like, dude, I'm telling you, you might not be a math person, but the goal is that this stream later today, I want Fibonacci numbers for everyone. Fibonacci for everyone. Beginners, grade school, I want there to be something in this video for everyone. Coming up in a live lecture in an hour and 20 minutes. I gotta wrap this up. So JC practices math. Let me drop the link in the channel if anybody is curious about this. If anybody's lurking and wants to join for the live Fibonacci numbers lecture. youtube.com/@JCPracticesMath. New practice stream. Seems to be doing much better than this guitar stream. Let's delete this account and just focus on the most important thing. What's up, Nicholas? How are you? How's it going, man? Good to see you, Nicholas. Thank you for tuning in. You return back. Yes. Nicholas, do you like the Fibonacci numbers? We're going to do a lecture in an hour on my other channel. Classical guitar is really niche. I know. Math is less niche. Classical guitar is niche, but it also isn't. Because everybody enjoys it. Like, man, like when I play for people who have never heard it before, people like it. Music is not niche. Like, music is universal. Music is actually a universal language. Everybody can enjoy a nice song, you know? What are you doing? I am practicing Carcassi. We're practicing Carcassi studies right now. Carcassi Etude 14. It's like Nicholas, you play Carcassi 1. Where do you... Okay, no. Personal questions are not allowed. No personal questions in the chat. So, Carcassi 1... is a good scale study. Carcassi 14 is another one. I'm blanking right now. I'm blanking. I was close. No. Okay. Pretty bad. I'm trying to rememorize Carcassi 14. Let's fix. Let's check. Let's not do damage there in the end. It fell apart at the very end. Oh yeah. A major. Whatever the fuck this is. Is this an E? Or another A major? What do we have? E, G, E, G, okay, wait. C sharp? C sharp, E, G. What is that? G, C, so it's a C sharp? Oh wait, no, A, C sharp, E, A, C sharp, E, G. So it's another A major. But this one's A7. Nope. That doesn't sound right. That's not quite right. D. So the piece is in D major. And so this would be the dominant chord, A7 moving to D major. So D major is here. It is that, isn't it? Yeah. So here's F sharp. Or no. No, it's not that. What the hell is this? D. Where's the other? Is it that D? That's close. There's an open D. It's like. Have I played this wrong forever? Yeah, I've been playing this wrong forever. What? I wonder if my other edition has this. I mean, I played the right chord quality, but this is wrong. Where? Yeah, in this edition, in this Urtext edition, we have a high D, an F sharp. We have a D. On the second bar line, on the second line of the staff. This would do it. I feel like there's a better place to play that, though. Maybe not. What I'm noticing is it doesn't have the A that I've been playing for a long time. That's it. I've been playing this wrong for a very long time, dude. Crazy. Okay. Oh, it's this. There it is. Okay, D, F sharp, and then D there. Aha, there it is. That's it. Yeah. There. I mean, you could play here, but this is more efficient. I take it back. I used to play it this way, correctly. You've been playing Carcassi 1 now? No, not right now. This is 14. This is number 14. But earlier, I was playing 1. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to make, in the last 10 minutes of this stream, this is kind of a mess because I wrote it before I started using the position changes, the arm position changes. And I need to decide. Dang it. Okay, couple more changes I need to make here. My level of detail of right hand fingerings has been improving over time. You know, always growing, always trying to improve. And there are a couple of details that I now care about a little more deeply. So let's change that. Where does it happen? Clearly this one is an I2. It's pretty clear from the tab, but here's this ambiguous spot. I like to do an M1 here, but the alternative is MI1. And now I'm writing alternatives above, so let's get rid of this parentheses here. I think that this is correct now as to what I'm doing. So let's get a photo of this and let's put it up on stream for you all to have some more free educational content. Where is my phone? Okay. Y'all, I hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for tuning in and watching and hanging out with me while I practice. I've been playing number 1, Carcassi. Yeah, dude. That's a good one, man. I've been practicing it too. Okay. Y'all, I don't know if this is valuable or not, but I like to write out my right-hand fingerings in tab notation, and it gives you an opportunity to write a lot more detail than what the score allows. So let's put this up on screen. Images. I have a new folder where I'm collecting these. Carcassi 14 measures 1. And let's get this on screen to practice with. Obviously, this is getting in the way of my practice right now. I could just be practicing. I don't need to be teaching this. Why am I trying to teach this to you all? I should just be practicing and getting better. Instead, I'm trying to teach too. It's probably a bad idea. I should probably just delete my frickin' account. Okay. Good enough. So there is my right-hand tab diagram for this passage. If I sit here, you can still see my face, my smiling face, and you can still see Luna, maybe more importantly. We could shrink it just a tiny bit. Yeah, dude, I see that you're practicing Carcassi 1. I'm very proud of you. All right, so this is the open string diagram for Carcassi Etude 14. We're working on Carcassi Etude 14 right now. And in fact, let's do it like this, so y'all know what I'm looking at, what we're practicing together. I feel super strongly that this is a great way to practice, actually. Okay, so Carcassi 14, y'all. Hey, Rusty Shackleford, how are you, dude? Good to see you. So I can really just try to focus on the right hand, practicing this right hand only. Going up here. So right now I have it written to just keep the thumb in the air. That's not right. Do, dun, 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 dun. And then bring the thumb down. Going I4 M3, so the alternative, I'm often taking the alternative that I wrote right here, M3I instead of MI3. Missed a middle finger in that. Here's another tip that I learned from Sam Griffin, of all people. Super awesome guy. He's working on a technique course right now, and I'm part of his course. Use a capo on this, and add the left hand. Oh wait, no, that's not. I have the left hand wrong here. What is the left hand there? Oh shoot, okay. What is... What is it? Okay, so this is a place where, how well do I know the left hand? Can I do the left hand without getting the right pitch? And that's part, no. That's it. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. This is like super hard mode. Ah, see, I got it wrong again. I think it's that. I missed the middle finger, and I think it's because I didn't do enough of an arm crossing. And right now I just anchored on the 6th string. I kind of like, now I'm really kind of liking, after the middle finger, hey, have a nice day, dude. Nicholas, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, dude, I'm doing something different. I'm doing something quite different now. I'm in the 2nd measure here. I, M exchanges and the thumb comes down after M on the 4th string. Right now, I don't have, I was keeping the thumb in the air. And not anchoring there, but somewhere else. I think I like doing it after the index finger, this index finger. I do like it. often doing this shift immediately after I4 to go to M3, which is this alternative that I wrote there, but so keeping the thumb on the 4th string is helping this yeah, dude, like doing it in this method of practice is actually really helping me isolate some of these right hand inefficiencies that I have. Like keeping the thumb in the air here is, I always feel super unstable. I really like this. Yeah, I really like that. So I'm gonna swap to, I'm gonna make this change. Oh, and Rusty Shackleford asked, is your household all healed up? Yes and no. Wife is still coughing. Wife is still sick a little bit, but well enough to start going back into work with a mask and all that. But yeah, she went to urgent care yesterday and got checked on. She's doing okay. So yes and no. Almost there. Alright, y'all, what's up? What's up? Let's make that change, because I think it's actually... Let me try it without the capo. Let's make sure that musically it still makes sense, because right now this is like a theoretical improvement, I think. What is this? Dude, this is better, yeah. Yeah, this is way better. But when does the thumb come back is my... So thumb, index, middle finger exchanges, and the thumb comes down. Right now I have it written like this, like index finger. I like that. Yo, how you doing? I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Just trying to practice and, you know, make a little bit of progress. Bro, y'all, we have an awesome stream coming up on the math channel. I know that math is not for everybody. Yo, from 666 to 777, what's up? What is GTSY? What does GTSY mean? Long time no see. Yeah, dude, I was just gonna say it's been a while, senpai. It's good to see you, bro. Hello, chat. What's up, 666? Dude, 666. I don't remember your name. I feel like I would remember that name. Have you been here before, dude? Nice to meet you. I think. Oh, great to see you. Okay, cool. Did you change your handle or something? What a name, dude. What a name. I want to write that on this guitar someday. All right. Unk is millennia. Yeah, I'm a millennial, dude. I'm an unk for sure. Faux show. Faux shizzle. That's what we used to say back in my day. Y'all, we have an awesome mathematics stream coming up. Dude, you can't really think TS. I don't even know what that is. TS. Fibonacci numbers for everyone. Bro, this is going to be awesome. I'm very excited for this live lecture. I'm going to try to make a real ass YouTube video. This is my half-assed, half-baked, you know, side project. Like the new math channel is my new real thing. Luna is sleeping. Luna's right over here. Thanks for asking. Yes, I am a programmer. I'm a mathematician turned programmer turned guitarist turned YouTuber, I guess. You gonna teach or practice? Today is practice and teaching, but mostly teaching. Every stream here, guitar and math, is both teaching and practice, and practicing teaching. But But this stream is actually going to be special. It's going to be mostly teaching. Today is actually mostly teaching. I have a prepared lecture this time. Fibonacci numbers for everyone. Look at this thumbnail, dude. I'm proud of this thumbnail. I think that this is a banger thumbnail. Like, I don't know. You all tell me. Does that sound like the title is Fibonacci numbers for everyone? I think it should be Fibonacci numbers for everyone, but it's tempting to go Fibonacci for everyone. I want to do Fibonacci numbers for everyone. Yeah. So, I hope to see you all there. I set up a redirect, so the stream will redirect over to the new stream. But I'm not going to go live for another 45 minutes. So it's just a way for you all to find the video, I guess. Thanks for watching. Let's do. I said that I was going to apply Carcassi 5 to Asturias, but we didn't get to that today. Sorry, I lie a lot here. I always lie. Let's play Carcassi 1, 2, 3, 7, and 14. All in a row. Dude, that's too much, but let's do it. Let's do it anyways. Thanks for watching. These are all the little pieces that we worked on a tiny bit today. Carcassi 1. going to skip some repeats for sake of time. Here's Carcassi 3. Skipping repeats. Let's keep going. Carcassi 7. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you join me in the math lecture. It's going to be fun. This one in particular, it's going to start at grade school level, like literally just adding numbers and then multiplying numbers. And then we're going to get into more complex stuff. But it's Fibonacci numbers for everyone from grade school to college. And it's going to be fun. So here is Carcassi 14, last song, and then I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for watching. It's been a pleasure. Like and subscribe. Share with everybody that you know. And I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye. See you in the math stream if you want to join. I'll be live in 40 minutes. I got to hurry up. I got to practice a little bit. All right. See you there. Bye.